I'll get that. Hello, Fred. Hello, Woody. Goodbye, Woody.
Now, what do we have here? Aunt Esther, if y'all didn't grow up in the 80s, you're not a Gen Xer. I feel bad for you, man. I feel bad for you. I mean, you know, enjoy your life. But if you're not a Gen Xer and you didn't grow up seeing this TV show actually went off the air before I was even born, but it was reruns playing a lot as a kid, you know what I mean? But let's check it out together today. It's been a long time since I've seen anything from this show. Aunt Esther versus Fred off of Sanford and Son, man. I'm Krizz Kaliko. We got a little bit of hot topics, a little bit of funny people. This is Krizz Kaliko Reacts. Come on.
King, I am the king of the world.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already, y'all. And let's get to this. Sanford and Son. They was beating on the door really hard on this show.
Hello, Fred. Hello, Woody. Goodbye, Woody.
Hey, come on in, Uncle Woody. You too, honest.
Not until that heathen apologizing for slamming the door in my face.
Slamming the door in my face.
She's right, Pop. Apologize.
I apologize, Esther, for slamming the door in your face.
Well, that's better.
How you been?
Fred, now, I wish you wouldn't do that.
What did I do?
Fred was just having a little fun, dear. Come on in. Did he hit your nose?
Try to be a little nice to Aunt Esther. I mean, after all, she is Mom's sister, you know?
Okay. Esther, on behalf of Elizabeth, please sit down and feel at home.
Thank you.
And Esther, on behalf of Elizabeth, would you care for something to eat?
Oh, I wouldn't mind a little snack.
Well, son, go in the kitchen and fix your Aunt Esther a fish head sandwich.
You can insult me all you want to now, Fred Sanford. Because when I'm chosen Mrs. Watts' business wife, your insulting days are gonna be over.
I didn't know that you entered in that contest.
I didn't only enter into it, I'm gonna win it. Right, Woodrow?
Oh, yeah, right.
Wrong. That's the first place you can enter that contest because you're not eligible. See, one of the things you have to be is a part of a certain race.
What race?
Human. Esther, do like I tell you, forget about
They used to have the best, another thing about the old school stuff, man, they had like the best insults. Like their insults was fire on there. I know some people are very sensitive about this thing. I grew up looking like this. I grew up with vitiligo on my face, so you had to get used to insults. You had to get a little bit thicker skin, and you had to find some comedy in it so that it wouldn't hurt so bad. You know what I'm saying? I sound like Fred right now. You got to find a little bit of
that. Bow out. Keep yourself from being embarrassed.
Why should I be embarrassed? I got everything it takes to win that contest. When I was born, my body was blessed by Mother Nature, honey.
Mother Nature.
And as you got older, it was cursed by Father Time.
That did it. Come on, Woodrow, let's go.
No,
Come on.
No, you run along, Esther. There's something I want to discuss with Lamont.
Well, I'll go and do some shopping.
Goodbye, dear.
Oh, you call me dear?
I should not call you dear. You look like Bambi's father.
You old weasel-eyed heathen.
That's probably her now. Now, Pop, try to be nice to her.
All right, get the dough.
You know they had the most crazy insults.
Hello, Aunt Esther.
Hello, Lamont.
Now, when did Lamont start getting his hair permed? I guess this might have been some later episodes, because it looks like Fred got a haircut and Lamont got a perm. When did that start happening?
Hey, Uncle Woody.
Oh, that's all right, Lamont. I'll pull my arm. Hello, Fred.
Hello, Woody.
Hello, Fred Sanford, and how are you today?
Fine up to now.
Will you stop that?
Okay. I'm quite fine, Esther. And may I lie and say how nice it is to see you?
How's your
Fred's
neck,
hair
Esther?
looks straighter, too.
It's much better, thank you. May I sit down?
Certainly, I'll push the couch out on the freeway.
Never mind him. Sit down here and make yourself comfortable.
What is the German subtitles over this? Like, what is this? This big in Germany? Man, I don't know.
Thank you, Lamont.
You're welcome.
You're a nice nephew.
I know.
And you make a nice cousin.
What?
Tell him, Woodrow.
You tell him, Esther, it was your idea.
But you went along with it.
Well, because you insisted.
But you gave in.
Because you would have killed me.
All right, Daddy.
Daddy?
Daddy?
Daddy.
Daddy?
No, you don't mean. I mean, you couldn't mean. You do?
Woodrow and I are gonna have a baby.
So I noticed Fred's hair looks a little straighter. Lamont's hair definitely looks like he just did a whole perm on his hair. Esther's teeth are way more straight too. They must started making money. This show started making some money, and these actors started getting paid because they look crispier. Something about it all looked more crispy.
Well, somebody better call the zoo.
Would you stop?
That's all right, Lamont. Just leave him alone, cause honey, ain't nothing he can say or do to dampen my spirits. I am going to be a mother. Watch it sucker.
Watch it suck. I remember that.
Congratulations, Uncle Woody.
Thank you, Lamont.
Huh?
This calls for a drink.
Congratulations, Aunt Esther.
Thank you, baby.
If she gonna have a baby, you better call for a veterinarian.
What's the matter with you, Pop? How can you be so cruel, Aunt Esther and Uncle Woody, on the happiest day of their life?
Because they both too old and too ugly to have a baby.
You don't know nothing about babies.
Who? Fred G. Sanford? The G stands for Goo Goo Gaga. And gynecologist.
Wow.
Well, it just so
I didn't
happened,
think you could
Mr.
say that
Fred
word
G.
on
Sanford,
TV
that we're
back
not
then.
going to have this baby the way you had Lamont.
You gonna have this baby on purpose? Please, I'm sorry, son. I mean, I never regretted it.
Thanks loads.
You see, Fred, what Esther means is we're going to adopt our child.
That's just what I mean.
Hey, adopting now, I think that's wonderful.
I do, too. I'll drink to that.
You drink the ingrown toenail.
To an ingrown toenail.
Listen, let me ask you a question. Why you want this baby anyway?
We need one.
You need one. Why?
Because we have a conscience, Fred. We have a home and a business, and no one to give it to when we pass on.
Well, give it to me and pass on.
I understand perfectly, Aunt Esther.
I
Give
knew
it to
you
me.
would, Lamont.
Aren't you too old to start with a little baby?
Of course we are, Fred, and we're not going to adopt a little baby. We're going to adopt a teenager.
Oh,
Do you
no.
know there are hundreds of orphan youngsters in this state that nobody wants?
And do you know there are 2 adults in my living room that nobody wants?
Pop, what's the matter with you? Can't you see that what Uncle Woody and Aunt Esther are doing is a wonderful thing?
Yes, it's wonderful, son. They're taking a child out the asphalt jungle and putting him in Lion Country Safari.
Safari.
You know, you really beginning to get on my nerves now. Now, I've sit here and listened to you insult my wife long enough. So I'm going to be waiting right outside where I don't have to hear it.
Hello, Smitty?
I thought he was finna knuckle Fred up for a second. But yeah, I forgot. Woody was a very passive character on this show. And I used to get him and like Ned the Wino mixed up. Are him and Ned the Wino the same person? Now I think about it, I used to get them mixed up. I don't know. Let's keep going.
Hey, brother, this is Lamont Sanford, man. Somebody robbed our house. Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot, Smitty.
What did he do, congratulate you?
He said he'd be right over.
That was fast.
Right.
Hi, Lamar. Fred.
Forget Smitty, son. Call SWAT.
Shut up, heathen. Well, Fred, I see you finally got rid of all that old useless furniture in this house. But what are you still doing here?
Quick,
Her
son, get the
jo-
raid so we can kill this fungus before it multiplies.
Right. Her jokes weren't
Stop
quite
that.
as good as his. You know what I mean? I feel like the way that they wrote it, she kind of had some okay comebacks, but his were like some zinger jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody robbed
I
us
think
out,
that
Esther.
was
They
on
really
purpose,
cleaned us
though.
out.
Well, I guess that's what they mean by good riddance to bad rubbish.
And I guess you what they mean when they say, into each life some ugly must fall.
See what I'm saying?
Watch it, sucker.
Watch it,
Now,
suck.
I didn't come here for no fight. I just came for a little donation for the church. But it looks like I'm too late.
That's not true, Esther. Put me down for 5.
Praise the Lord.
cross your
Hallelujah.
lips.
Fred Sanford, $5.
Not $5, 5 knuckles.
Yep, I knew it.
Okay, old sinner. But just remember tonight, when you look around this empty house, just remember that the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Hallelujah.
And you remember when you look in the mirror tonight, the Lord gave you that face and you stuck with it.
Yeah, man. You would think that they was enemies, man. They probably were like the best of friends outside of this show or something. You love to see Aunt Esther come on here, didn't you?
Fred.
It's Sitting Bull.
Oh, Fred.
Where you get all busting in my door anyway?
I'm sorry, Fred. It's an emergency. I need help.
Hell, I'm just a junk man, not a plastic surgeon.
Damn.
Please, Fred,
See
I
what I'm
need
saying?
your truck.
All the
I agree,
good jokes
son.
with the free.
You take the truck and run over Esther's face.
You are an evil heathen. And one of these days, the Lord is gonna strike you down if he ever decide to get his hands dirty.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like it.
Our truck broke down, Lamont, and today is the day we're supposed to pick up our son.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. The adoption agency accepted you and Uncle Woody. Hey, congratulations. Listen, Aunt Esther, let me drive you over there in the truck because you got that whiplash. It'll be kind of painful for you to drive.
Thank you, Lamont.
Why don't you sit down here and make yourself comfortable?
No, don't sit down on my couch. I'll have to have it condemned.
The thing that made it even more funny is because it's his voice. I got to have it. And you sit on there. I love that. I got to have it. I almost made myself choke trying to do that. That makes the joke even funnier when you got like that gravelly voice like that. She never picked on his voice either. I wonder why she never attacked. Why they never attacked that.
That's Fred G. Sanford. And the G is for glad you're going. Goodbye.
Well, looking at you, I thought the G stood for God forbid.
Say, shouldn't we be leaving, Aunt Esther?
You're right, Lamont. Let's go.
Oh, say, listen, Esther, why don't you just run along with Lamont, and I'll meet you back at the house later, okay?
Yeah, I think he's right, Aunt Esther. There's only room for 3 of us in the truck.
Is this it? I mean, y'all get to keep the child forever?
Well, maybe. You see, he's gonna stay with us for about a year, and if everything works out all right, then the adoption agency will make a recommendation to the court.
I know we'll like him. I just hope he likes us.
I know he'll like you, Esther.
Why, thank you, Fred.
Children always love animals.
It's always a setup.
Fred Sanford, you are the lowest of the low, and the meanest of the mean, and the baddest of the bad.
And you are the ugliest of the ugly.
That did it. Get him, Woodrow.
Woodrow.
Bang, bang!
We better leave on, Esther, if we want to pick up your son on time.
My son. Yes, I'm going to get my son. Forgive me, Fred Sanford, if I made you angry. I should be thankful that the Lord has smiled upon me today. And in return, I should smile upon all his creatures. Bye, creature.
About that.
Hi, glory! Hi! Hey, he's coming outside!
That was dope, man. Really a dope show, man. I'm glad that Red Fox was a funny comedian. I've only seen a piece of his stand-up one time, but super funny comedian, really good show, really well written. You could tell all of the shows back then were kind of written by the same guy, or not by the same, but produced by the same guy and stuff like that, man. Gen Xer, you're not a Gen Xer, man. At least you didn't miss it, because we can still sit down and watch it together. Thank you for watching this together with me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cali, baby. See you. Bye.
Whose house?